Hey everyone, Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on the Vampire Slayer quest. Now, for this quest, the only requirements you need are a decent combat level in order to defeat a level 40 vampire. He's not really that hard, so I probably would say from sort of level 20, 25 plus combat level, you should be able to take him out, and that's with only a limited amount of food as well, but you'll see in this guide today how easy he can die. But that's the only requirements. As for the items needed, you will need some garlic, which can be obtained during the quest, and either a pint of beer or two coins to purchase a pint, or I would just wait till you get to the pub that you need to go to buy it. There's no point in having it ready, but they're the only items required. And recommended, Holy Symbol reduces Count Draenor's attack, so it might be worth having that, and obviously for lower level players, plenty of food required for the fight will come in handy as well. And as for the enemies to defeat, you only have to defeat Count Draenor, who is level 40, but we've already spoken about him. But that's it for the requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting points. We're currently at the Draenor village Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and wish to unlock the other ones, I do have a guide on the Lodestone network, which can be found in the description below. It's very handy to have when completing quests, just to speed it up a bit. But anyway, from here we're going to head to the quest starting point, and we need to go find a Morgan who lives in a house in Draenor village. His house is just north of Ned's, who's like the achievement person for Lumbridge and Draenor and that. So, but if you look where my mini-map is displaying, I will show you where to find him. So once you arrive at Morgan's house, speak to him in order to start the quest. So he will tell you about Count Victor Draenor Draken, who is causing distress to the village, and he would like you to assist in killing him to stop the village living in constant fear. Morgan will tell you to go to the Blue Moon Inn, which is the pub located in Varrock near the Lodestone network, and he wants you to locate a Dr. Harlow, who he says was a former vampire slayer. Before heading to Varrock though, climb up the stairs and search the drawers to receive some garlic. Apparently having more in your inventory actually helps kill the vampire, but I don't know if this is true or not, if it's just a one or as many as you can, but just take a handful and then head to Varrock using the Lodestone network. So once you arrive at the Varrock Lodestone, head north slightly and you should see the Blue Moon Inn. As you go in, you should see Dr. Harlow stumbling around and telling that Morgan needs his help, and he'll want you to buy him a beer. So this is what you either needed a beer or 2 coins for, but buy one from the bartender and give it to him, and then Dr. Harlow will teach you how to kill the vampire and will provide you with a stake and a stake hammer, which we needed in order to kill him, and he also advises using garlic, which weakens vampires, as we mentioned a few minutes ago. So now we have the required items, we now need to be able to fight Count Draenor, so make sure you have the stake hammer and stake in your inventory, and you also want to go and get your best weapon, best armor, and plenty of food. You know, it's no harm bringing more than enough food, just to be on the safe side. So anyway, I will speak to you when you're all equipped ready. So once you have everything you think you're going to need in order to kill him, we're going to head now to Draenor Manor. So if you use the Lodestone network to head to the Draenor village Lodestone, and then from here we're going to make our way to Draenor Manor, which is towards the north. Once you're inside, go through the eastern door and you'll notice there's some stairs that lead sort of downwards, and there'll be once you go down there, there'll be a coffin in the back of the room, and this is where Count Draenor is lurking. As you go to open it, a cutscene will attempt of you trying to stake Count Draenor, but it doesn't go in deep enough, and he'll teleport out of his coffin and attack you. If you have the garlic, which you should do, he'll become very weak and be more easily defeated. So there we go. So he's not too hard to defeat, but for lower level players and those who can't hit very high on him, there is a slight tip I'll give you. You'll probably notice every time you hit 0 on him, Count Draenor will heal himself 10 life points of health. So a good tactic to make sure you're constantly sort of hitting him. Obviously use as many abilities as you can, like stun and things like that, just to slow him down slightly. But I would leave healing yourself till sort of near the last minute, and obviously don't risk it for you to kill yourself, but obviously if you're eating food, that's going to take time away from you attacking him and he'll start healing up. So if you leave your health to about, I don't know, the sort of like last 100 life points and then eat a piece of food to get back to full and then carry on killing him, it shouldn't give him long to sort of regenerate. But you'll see from my battle, it's really not that hard to kill him and once you've done a few blows on him, you'll eventually be able to finish him off, and you'll see your character use the stake hammer to force the stake in even more, and that will finish him off for good. Now, if he does randomly disappear while you're fighting him, it's because the battle's taken too long and he does disappear after a while. I think it's basically to avoid people just trying to sort of kill him using methods like Ring of Recoil and stuff like that, so it takes longer to kill him, but actually doesn't risk yourself. But obviously they've kind of made a loophole in that in the quest, so... But anyway, now Count Draenor is dead once and for all, hopefully anyway. We need to return to Morgan to tell him the good news and to finish the quest. So, speaking to Morgan, he will thank you for saving Draenor Village and the quest will be complete. So, congratulations, you've completed the Vampire Slayer quest. You're rewarded 3 quest points, 4,825 attack experience, and 2 extra spins on the Squeal of Fortune. So yeah, a pretty decent quest. This is obviously one of the originals, and that you can see it's been like graphically updated and that since... Well, for instance, on the 07scape quest, it's going to be slightly different to this one, but it's still a really good quest. I always like doing it, and when you first become a sort of non-member and start playing it, killing the vampire was sort of like your first sort of milestone to achieve, and the experience you get from it is actually pretty good, so it'll get you up a few attack levels, definitely. I don't think you'll run into any problems with this quest if you follow my guide accurately anyway, but if you do run into any problems at all, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. If not, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye.